memory. That shit is so 2018 or 2006 shit. Bust this more than just a list. What a twist. Dawn in his pink time, saying don't talk about talk about what? Epstein. Epstein, don't talk about Epstein. What's wrong? Something on the end of your tongue, but not quite out of your lips. Blood boiling and you wanna throw a little tantrum. You wanna throw a little fit, wanna talk about it. Well, I don't wanna hear it, so shut your fucking mouth if you think of talking about that. Epstein. Epstein. Talk about Epstein. Don't talk about Epstein. Don't even think of mentioning a single thing related or adjacent to anything conflated with that. Ooh, Epstein. Don't talk about it. Don't do a damn thing. Just keep lounging around and watching the television screen. Tell you stories without questioning the spectacle. Cause you're only looking for the glory. Only looking for some small talk and squawk to talk about with other peasants. Telling stories but never ever learning lessons. So what's the lesson? Don't talk about what? Epstein. Don't talk about Epstein.
Well, I guess I'm the asshole. I guess I'm the one that's talking rambunctious. I guess I'm the one who do what I want and doesn't have to apologize to anyone or be a psychologist. I guess because he can keep a secret, he's better than me. I guess because he wasn't strong along and meant to believe he was me or he was me. Everything of that plan can be attributed to me. See? Time to get you a little tipsy, and then I fall streaming to figure out the right question to get the answer knocked out and smash the door. Every bit of what the fuck you've been asking for. A trip code, bang bang, shadow vision that lasts for more. Seething at you, why? Cause your vids are a bore. Please for the love of God, don't post them no more. Lil takeoff begging for me to not to be or not to be. Minute last I checked, I took every fucking arrow, aimed you for 5 years. Don't shed tears, cause your shield is heavy. Little bitch, I'm the real and deadly. Crabbed in a medley till you smashed a bitch from assembly. I don't know who needs to hear this, but your shit's not a party. Just cause you got a couple people that don't mean it's a party. Hardly radio silence. Tory said you're all about violence, drugs, chaos, giving hand jobs for the silent moms in Paris. You're cringe, dog, how you not embarrassed? But I can if I'm on Sora. Fuck your aura, sharper blade like Aurora. It's bad, it serves a purpose and makes people like you nervous. Look what the fuck you made me do. From 45 Delta to a 26 crew, I got that V-soft cloud and shadow vision to mimetic weapons of war. Knock at your door, posted on Q's board. Where you at, you fucking shill, bitch, glow, cuck, faggot. Boomers like Dag Nabbit, Ashley Babbitt, a flat tits. Two black chicks doing gymnastics. A monkey is leaving Fred Brennan with his ass kicked. Toss la midget and barbecue sauce. Protest with targets go pop. Haters drawn and quartered. Mentality when I mean back on the attack when they mentioned me. Henchmen crept in deep. I was the peep, silently weep. The silent war is over. Operation Kraken.
Shadow Vision Radio.
We have told you understanding is key. Be well read. We have not lied to you. Look back to understand what is coming. Define precipice, define standalone complex. The term standalone complex can be loosely defined as a social phenomenon where unconnected actions combine to create a group effort. Though it isn't maintained by a ringleader or ruling body, it propagates without instruction or leadership, with random humans moving toward a collective goal without conscious intent, eventually becoming a coherent whole. Once you understand the symbolism we have used, it should become clear. Good luck.
For fucking 1,000,000 years and then you crash land on some planet? That suck dick, dude. How would you stop? The only way would be you'd have to fart, right? You'd have to like flip around and like.
Once upon a time, there was a little faggot claiming he got a memory from the future. How is it? You can claim star power now, you're a felon. Claiming bloodline, throne royalty, cherry grandma in heaven. Low blow. Remember the bet I made and your bitches said now, just give me the cherries. Twist the top off and split splash a little vodka. Props for being a volcano of doubt. Always abrupt and excuses coming up out. Naia, please, priest in Lebanese is the same in Hebrew. Don't act like you can pull one over our eyes, cause we knew. The moment we saw a video talking about you piss on the grave. Talk about, oh damn, Austin's bugging the system, home of the brave. Sitting on daddy's millions from bombing brown children. I really wanted to believe, but you just kept taking losses. Of course, it's the cost, it's the long game. No shame in lark in the lark. Trolling shit posting edge, Lord after dark. Dear Commander, this regiment 10. Hide and killed all the Pharisees, brought them back and killed them again. Emperor Joker, double tap the names with the name. 17 in the handle, LARPing like Rambo. Digital soldiers rushing and competing to bleed the wick from a candle without even putting together April 18th, Atlanta and Delta. Now look at you. Why is ain't gone down? This must be the fault of a clown. Excuse me, Mr. Barron, but you've been a reasons from the town. So many LARPs, larking barks, full narrative. Silo patterns, recognizing parodies. Dare I go full Mac, Baron on attack. Axe to grind, hands off, pantomime. Blast the past in mind about the future. Up 9, up 10, private board down again. Baby fist my best friend till the end, like the last drop of a Benjamin. A Rudolph for ass to a Benjamin. So high, I got to Chinatown and blend right in. Naming kids, throwing pots downstairs.
Cling, cling, ping. Amen.
We are sorry for any trouble caused. Not for our actions, as stated, Q has never denied us. If you have seen our statement, we do not have much more to say, but much more to do. It is true. We did use LMSGD account. Sorry, not sorry. It was the safest way to not complete the entire OP. All we said is true, meaning not just us wizards and warlocks are invest and seek to bring the truth to light. We are just a single light in the dark. Look back to understand what is coming. You will not hear from me for a while.
You will not hear from me for a while. Babyfist will remain, I assume. And hope once all see the purpose, you will hear from us again. Sergeant B, the ride never ends.
All right, let's get into it. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on a really aggressive, pretty unique new kind of online media called Ninth Chenet Action News. It's this whole world of, well, memes, digital stampedes, and some very loud demands for the truth, all of it powered by a swarm of anonymous users. Okay, let's dive in. Truth is our weapon. Anonymity is our shield. Think about that for a second. This is the first thing you need to understand about 9chat. They're not trying to be neutral journalists. No, they see themselves as warriors in an information war. The truth is their sword, and their anonymity is what makes them unstoppable. This mindset is, well, it's everything. So what exactly is 9chat? You know, at its heart, it says it's a media group that's completely driven and powered by its anonymous users. This isn't your typical news company with a boss at the top. It presents itself as a completely bottom-up movement, a collective voice shouting from the digital void. And you've got to pay attention to the words they use. 9chat says it memes the truth into the open. They're not talking about writing articles. They're talking about weaponizing viral content to push a story, to force a conversation. And apparently, this whole operation is steered by a figure they only call the Baron. Okay, so the specific 9chat document we're deconstructing here, their Sum of All Fears edition, it really zooms in on one single, very polarizing figure. They see him as this huge contradiction, a living paradox right at the center of their whole campaign. And that person, it's Donald J. Trump. So that brings us here to what they call the Trump enigma. This is the central conflict that 9chat wants to talk about. It's this stark contrast between what they see as a maverick's impressive record and a deafening silence on one very specific, very critical issue. And here it is, laid out plain and simple. This is the contradiction they keep coming back to. On one side, you have Trump as the people's maverick, the guy who they say fought the system for his supporters. But on the other side, they point to what they've dubbed the Epstein silence, his refusal to talk about the one case that's at the absolute core of their Operation Kraken. And to be perfectly clear, it's 9chan itself that lists these wins. They give him credit for the economy, for peace deals, for not starting new wars, building the wall, and the Supreme Court picks. They basically build him up as this ultimate outsider who was kicking down the doors of the establishment, all before they drop their big butt. And this quote right here from their X account just distills their entire argument down to a single punchy question. If he's the guy draining the swamp, why won't he touch this one giant gator? That why, and that hashtag release the files, that's their digital battle cry. Which brings us to the mission itself. They call it Operation Kraken, and the source material describes it as an Anon-led stampede to crack open the Epstein files. The name alone tells you everything you need to know. It's meant to be this massive, overwhelming force rising up from the deep. Now, to back up their stampede, 9chan points right to this number. They bring up a Reuters/Ipsos poll that suggests 69% of Americans believe there's a cover-up around Epstein's death. This is so important for them. It lets them say, see, we're not some fringe group. We're just saying what most of you are already thinking. And this is where the plot thickens. The movement turns its focus onto a key official, FBI Director Kash Patel. Since he's a Trump appointee, he becomes a lightning rod for all their demands. His response to all this pressure was, well, incredibly short, and to 9chan, incredibly meaningful. Just 2 words: show them all. Now, on the surface, that sounds like exactly what they're asking for, right? But 9net looks at this with a whole lot of suspicion. Is he really calling for transparency, or is it a bluff? Because he knows the files are never going to see the light of day. It's that ambiguity they just latch onto. So how do they actually turn up the heat? Well, this section, memes as weapons, really gets to the core of their entire strategy. The source material actually says they shitpost justice. This is where creators like Shadowvision and all the other Anons come into play. They're not just sharing funny pictures. They are manufacturing digital ammo for a full-blown info war. This meme is a perfect example. It shows Trump and Bill Clinton side by side. The message is intentionally nonpartisan. For 9chan, this isn't about Republican versus Democrat. It's about what they see as an elite class that needs to be held accountable, period. And here's another one from the creator at Shadowvision, aimed squarely at Kash Patel. It's pure satire. It visually tears down his official statement that there ain't no list by showing this ridiculously over-the-top, triple-bolted safe. It's simple, it's funny, and it perfectly captures their distrust. Now, the 9net document also links all this activity to the QAnon movement. It explains how, in that world, Trump is often seen as this larger-than-life hero figure called Q+. What's so interesting is that 9net seems to both lean into that idea and, at the exact same time, use their own memes to question if he's actually living up to that hero status. So, this all builds and builds until we get to the final section, the call to action. This is where the Baron lays out a very clear 3-step plan for the entire anonymous collective. And here's the playbook. Step 1, unleash the Kraken. Basically, flood every social media platform you can find. Step 2, meme the truth. Create that viral content that hits everyone, no matter their party. And Step 3, hold them accountable. Take what they call Trump's outsider playbook and use it as a weapon against the entire political class. It's a game plan for a digital uprising. So when you step back and look at the whole thing, what are we really seeing here? It's a media movement that acts like a digital army, right? Anonymity is the shield, memes are the swords. It completely blurs the line between news, activism, and information warfare. And it leaves us with a pretty big question. As these anonymous, crowd-powered movements get bigger and more sophisticated, are we looking at the future of news, or are we just watching a brand new kind of digital war unfold?
Citizens of the alley and the avenue, hear the decree! No paw shall bow to a king again!
Then let us raise our tails, not chains! Let the square know we're awake.
We swear by whisker and claw, liberty.
Of the paw, hear me! Tonight the chains of the crown shall rattle for the last time!
And the streets will belong to free paws, not tyrants.
With claw and courage we claim our future!
The streets tremble, yet the people are awake. Tonight, claws or not, we stand as citizens.
And let the bells ring and the tales rise. We fight for more than fish, my friend. We fight for
the
freedom.
Barricades! Strike the spark, raise the paw, let the old world know our name.
Hear the drums, hear the roar, nothing ever stays the same. Claws and courage, hearts ablaze, we dance for a brighter day.
Raise the flag, my paws are free.
Storm the night with liberty.
Claws to the sky, no tyrant shall stay.
The roar, the pride leads the way.
We dance, we fight, we sing as one till dawn declares the revolution.
Claw to paw, we march tonight.
Claws unsheathed for what is right.
Lift the flag and let it fly.
For every whisker we rise.
Yeah.
Stand, traitor! Paris will be free!
Not while I draw breath, Colonel.
Then draw your claws!
Vive la révolution! I yield!
Forward, comrades! For
Over line!
For liberty!
To the barricades!
Fire!
Bastille trembles, comrades. Paris is ours!
Over line! For the Republic! We love freedom!
Drum to the charge!
Forward, citizens!
Vive la liberté!
Victory!
When the bells cry freedom through the streets, we march with sharpened claws. The moon will light the victor's feet, the stars will mark our cause to the sky.